everybody? I'm on my way to work. I squirted off my car real quick. I can't have that much bird shit on my car. And then pine needles. I gotta go to the vacuum tomorrow or the next day after that. I still gotta go get blood taken at the doctor's yet because I'm anemic, and I know that's what, why, but you guys, I'm sitting here just blank, and I was in the middle of deep thought. Sorry. Anyway, nobody wants to watch me say nothing. Bad enough to watch me and my lips are moving. But anyways, I squirted off my car real quick. It was just full of bird shit. I need to go to the vacuum because when I open up my trunk, there's like a lip that goes around the whole shape of my trunk, and I'm not bullshitting you. It's full of pine needles. It's awful. It's just awful. And you can't, it's just wide enough that you can't even get your finger in there. So I'm gonna suck it out with the vacuum over there, clean that up. I need to wash my car better instead of just squirting it off. When I get paid this week, I'll do that. At least I did that. I did a ton of shit again before work today. I put in a crock pot all night. I put a whole bag of chicken in there, and I gave my cats outside. They really loved it. I gave them nice, warm, hot chicken to warm their little bellies up because it's very cold in Michigan. Chicken in like a gravy, like a cream of chicken gravy, and then I made this chicken rice, and I put the chicken over the rice, and it had some peas in it, a couple peas, and like I put a can of peas, but I don't think I got the whole can in there, and I put a little bit of gravy over the rice. I hope my husband likes it, and it's easy for him to eat. He's a hillbilly on nitro. I think it tastes good. Hopefully he will, and I put a big bed of olives all around the plate. So I think he'll eat that. Even if he's eating up his coffee. I know my husband, this is how well I know him. He'll eat some olives as he's waiting for his coffee to heat up. Because I put a big circle of olives around the actual plate of food to make it look nice. Tomorrow before I go to work, it's fast, but it's good. I'm going to make steak sandwiches with green pepper. And I was going to tell him, because I got to borrow money from him to get his favorite provolone cheese, but he said just use the cheese I already got, my cheese, the shredded cheese. It'll be just as good, but it'd probably be better. But I got that, so how I'll do that is I'll cook up the steaks, put the onions and the peppers in the steak, and put the cheese on top. But I'll put that separate in a bowl in the microwave, and then I'll put 2 big hoagie rolls next to the microwave, and then all he's got to do is heat up, because if I leave it in the bread all day, it'll be a soggy mess by the time he comes home. This way, I'm always looking at their cars. They got cars that are really good price there, and they're clean. This way, you'll have a good dinner that way too. I cannot believe how much everything is. I went to pushing it. I went to McDonald's on the way home yesterday, and I didn't even eat out. I was starving, right? I wanted a fish sandwich, and I can't go in the house with getting something for me and not getting something for my husband. I don't roll like that. And if he ever does that on his own when I'm not around him, shame on him. But he usually doesn't buy anything without, he waits for me. He'll hold on to his money to the last cent. Usually he isn't up when I come home. He was half asleep, but I go, I bought you Big Mac and I was just going to get him a Big Mac. I go, I'm going to get him a small fry too, because I know he loves French fries. He was so happy to get that. He was hungry. He ate that, every bit of it. The Big Mac and a small French fry. So I was glad that I did get him that, because usually at that time of night, he's sleeping, but he was sleeping on and off all day. Because he had to go somewhere in the morning to his friend's house that lives an hour away and go to a race meeting, and he's not happy about that, but it'll work out. So it was just nice that the surprise actually worked out. I didn't call him. I didn't say I'm getting it for you, because I thought he'd be sleeping, and I thought, well, he could just eat that today for dinner. Nope. And it tastes the best when you just get it. So I'm glad he was very glad. It was a nice surprise. That car in front of me, I think that's my neighbor's old car that he smashed up. Buick Verano? I'm not sure if that's what he had, but it sure looks like it. Anyways, I am on eating ice cream that I don't eat. I got a question. I'm not telling my husband, I'm not telling my doctor, I'm not telling nobody. My hand's been numb on and off. It ain't my heart. I'm wondering if it's because I'm anemic. I'm going to look that up when I get to work. Does anybody know? I've been anemic since I've been a little girl. Both my grandmothers had it on both sides. Both my grandmothers. My dad's mother, her blood was to nothing. And my mom's mom. And I'm wondering if that's why my hands are numb the way they are. On and off, pins and needles. Or if I got neuropathy in my hands. Or if it's coming. What's this place going to be? Sheets. S-H-E-E-T-Z. He jumped right in front of me. I almost fucking hit him. What is wrong with you? Hold on. What's wrong with you? I don't got a horn, so I gotta be loud. They're right next to Speedway. Same kind of looking gas station. Because they do such a good business. Well, that's a real... They're just filthy, though. This Speedway is a disgrace. It's like a Speedway 7-Eleven. It's disgusting in there how dirty it was. It never was like that before when there was an old manager in there. It's a disgrace how dirty it is. There's no reason it's that filthy. It's just bad. It never was like that when the other manager was there. Another asshole pulled in front of me. Do you not see my car? So, I am going to go dumpster diving this weekend. Bear with me. I will go look. I'm very tired this week. I worked 9 days straight. I'm not happy about it. It is what it is. But I appreciate my job, and I so appreciate my boss that told me he's so good to me. He's so good to me. They call him team leads. I adore him. I adore him. I adore him. I adore him. He's the greatest man. And one of the training ladies, I adore her. Her name starts with a J, and my boss's name starts with an R. They're the goodest people. They're so good to me. I would kiss their feet. What are these people doing now? But they're great people, and I really appreciate them. Yeah, so I did all that, and then I threw a bunch of extra rice that I had made in the pan, and I kind of like, I cooked it a little. The rice came out perfect, but it stuck to pan, so I threw the rest of it, like a whole bowl of rice out to the birds so they got something to eat. That should be all gone by the time I come home, all that rice. I bet the birds will eat all, because they were eating it before I left, but not fast enough. So they'll get it all up. They're hungry in the winter. And then I took all that gravy and that sauce from the chicken, and I put chicken in the bowls. I put 4 bowls on my front porch so the cats could lick it up and eat the rest of the chicken in those bowls. So they got that all day to eat while I'm at work. Or if anybody else comes there. And I threw them some bratwurst out. I cooked some bratwurst. Two bratwurst I threw out too. And a whole bunch of other chicken earlier before that. When they all gathered, all the cats gathered around, they all ate and they filled up their bellies with warm chicken. They were all happy. All the babies. Spoil the hell out of those cats. I gotta get a box on my porch this week so they can stay on the box. Guard wind and rain. If Mary's that died and passed away, her bigger babies here and the 3 other babies, if they could all stay together, and maybe the baby's mom, I don't know where she is, if she had more babies and went somewhere else, but at least if those 4 cats could stay there on my porch, and I'll make it as warm as I possibly can make it, and they're all in the box together, they could be pretty warm doing it that way. But yeah, I wasn't sure I had time enough to squirt my car off, but I'm glad I did. I had $1 left. This machine's like $1 car wash. You get, I don't know what, 3 minutes, 4 minutes for $1, something like that. Probably 3 minutes. So I got change, put the change in there, squirted everything off. Squirted this man. I just felt better. It's a little bit cleaner. Did that. I like to clean these windows inside now and vacuum it next. That's my next goal. I can't stand dirt. I don't care. My car may be 100 years old, but I'm not going to be dirty, nasty person. But I got to look that up. Because this numbness came out of nowhere for the last month or 2. Just in my hands. I'm praying to God it's not neuropathy, because it gets worse in time. But has anybody ever had anemia and their hands go numb? Let me know. We're building a new place over here. So when I go home though tonight, so I don't have to do shit tomorrow, I'm going to clean the cat box out, and I'm glad I didn't clean it out. This was the first time this ever happened. I had no cat litter to replace it with. So that's why my husband's got to go to Kroger on the way home. He's got to buy cat litter, a green pepper, one of my vanilla ice creams, and hoagie rolls, whatever kind he likes, for the steak sandwiches tomorrow. So yeah. I should cook some of the steak without the onion and green pepper. Well, green pepper would be fine, but I could give a little bit to my dog. He would like that with steak and cheese and green pepper. He would like that. I'm gonna do that, and not put onion in his, because onion's toxic. he was eating before I went, and then he's mad I'm going to work. He buried his face on top of a clean towel. He sits on top of the couch like a perch, like a bird or something. And he was upset I was going. It's got a sad, it's a sad look on his face, and it makes me feel bad. Because if I didn't have to go, I wouldn't go. I wouldn't leave him. I gotta make my husband lunch before I go to bed tonight. Some sandwiches for the next couple days. I usually try to do that, where I make sandwiches for the next 2, 3, 4 days, 3 days in a row, so I don't have to make them every day. But when I get paid, I'll probably end up buying him something. I might go to Tubby's and get him something special. Or Subway and get him a steak sandwich to take to work. He'd like that. That's what I might do. Look how big that plant got over here. What are them, grass plants? Oh my God, it grew up so high. Favorite part about eating that ice cream is the ice cream, some of it melts and it turns into little ice chunks. Oh, I love the ice chunks. It cools my mouth off. Okay, go 100 with your car. There you go. There you go, freak. Yes. I like the ice chunks. But enough about me. How is everybody doing on here? How is everybody? How are you, Louise? How are you, my Polish sister? How is my buddy Chris in Australia? God, how is Pam? How are you? How is Lisa? Oh my God, there's so many people I can't even think of everybody. Who else? Who else? Who am I forgetting? Whoever I'm forgetting, Terry in Texas. How is everybody doing? Let me know. Your name may escape my mind for a minute, but it's not that I forgot you. Because I know all of you. I adore everybody that's been on here for years watching me. That's why I'm asking you guys to really try to watch my videos and try to push me up there. I gotta do lives is what I gotta do. Then I'm gonna get monetized. And I'm gonna try to really start focusing on that this weekend. Do live dumpster dives or whatever. This truck's getting in front of me now. Now get in front of me and go slower. That's real smart. So not just that though. I want to do, it's easy for me, is doing some live, like cleaning out drawers. I should have showed you guys, but it was at 11 or 30 at night yesterday. I cleaned out my knife and fork box. I have all plasticware. I am not washing that shit. I got regular spoons, forks, knives, and all that if we ever need it, but 90% of the time we use plastic. So I can just get rid of it. Get it from work, get a couple extra here and there, and then I throw it away and I buy it too. Because I don't want to wash extra shit if I don't have to. That's the same with paper plates and all that shit. I buy all that and just throw it away. I don't get this police box, like it holds their license plate. My other ride is a TARDIS. What does that mean? TARDIS. I don't get it. I gotta pay my license plate fee. It's coming up January 8th. It's $160 or some shit. I gotta ask my husband, did he pay his? But I'm gonna end this video here. I'm gonna be doing some live. lives. It may not be the next one, but it'll be the one after that. I'm going to start doing lives. I am not going to disappoint you guys. Just bear with me to get through this hump. This 9-day straight bullshit. I'm tired from it, but I want to do lives from now on. I think lives are great, and then we can interact with each other. Wouldn't that be nice? Where I could see whatever Louise is writing me real time, or Terry, and I can talk to you guys back and forth. I think that'll be really nice. Even if it's not dumpster diving, if it's me making food or cleaning my house, we can interact with each other. I think that's wonderful. That's what I'm going to start doing. And that way, I can also get my watch hours without them taking them away. Heathens. Damn hillbillies on nitro, sons of bitches. Sons of bitches, bumpuses! Anyways, I love you guys. What do you think about me doing lives? And you can interact with me. I think that would be great. I would love to talk to you guys. I love you guys. You guys make my day. So, tell me what you think about that. And has anybody ever had anemia when you don't have enough iron in your blood and your hands go numb? Does anybody ever have that? Let me know. I love you all. Like and subscribe.